Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, busy. Always busy. Yeah. And I guess it's not the external effects, but more the lack of overview or control.
It will come, don't worry. I knew you will get in control at some point.
You think so?
Yes, I do. I have faith in you.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's encouraging.
Of course, always.
Yeah. We will today speak about the Global Challenges Youth Music Contest.
I know the press conference was announced at the Younger meeting.
Oh, was it announced? Super.
Yeah, it's on the daily schedule.
Perfect.
At 2:30 p.m.
Wonderful.
And
Excellent.
I think I'll be there. I mean, I will be there.
Yes, that's very good. Because we have already, for COP21, discussed how this competition can help also the local efforts for mobilization, so that we can develop. Here we are.
I kept asking for Vienna. They said, we don't have Vienna, we have Wien. I'm like, okay, it's close.
Yeah. So the idea is that this platform and template for organizing concerts and resource mobilization activities could help young people on the local level.
Okay.
And here, connecting it perhaps with efforts of climates, COP in my city, heat wave in my city, whatever you have planned for this year.
A singer about in climate. I need to figure out. You didn't do it last year, this one, right?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely need to talk to Tatiana about this.
Okay. Is she
She's
here?
in Canada, but she was there during COP21 and she sang. She actually made a song about climate.
Yeah, about climate. Good.
Yeah, because she's going to climate, so she made a song.
Yeah, exactly. That's logical. Yeah.
Well, she could have sung about climate in general, not just climate. But she did. What is this?
Is Joe now here?
He said he'd be here Friday.
Ah, yeah. Good morning, Christina. What a beautiful dress. Is it from Marrakesh?
No, India.
India.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you. Okay, so I see you got my rewrite.
Yes, I have
And you
used it, but I didn't delete all the other things. The references, and so I have still.
Oh, I didn't touch that. I only touched.
Yeah.
I just kind of worked with what I
Because
I needed to work
thought
with
that
and left everything.
You wanted to suggest that to leave everything else out.
No. You can, but I was just like working with because I don't know how much people read.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
then they go off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Margot.
Margot. Christina.
Nice to meet you.
That's an infamous name, isn't it? Margot.
Margot is nice. Yeah.
It's not the Queen version, it's the wine version.
It's not the
It's not OT at the end, it's AUX.
AUX. Oh, excellent. Okay, very good.
It's either wine or Hemingway's daughter.
Yes, I like that.
Your pick. And my parents were looking for the wine version of it.
Had it to do with the
Now we know how you're conceived.
conceived.
They liked the name, not just the wine. I'm like, Mom, please.
Yes, it's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
We know someone with a different spelling.
Oh.
That's all. Shall say no more. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Do you have the URL? Because we need to put that in the Twitters, in the tweets.
The URL of the Facebook event.
No. Well, whatever you want to, wherever
I
you
think
want
for
to
the
refer
time
people in
being,
your Twitter.
for the time being, it's good if people land on the Facebook event.
Then why don't you
Oh my
send it to
God,
me?
yeah.
Okay, I will.
Send it to me so I've got it exact.
Yeah.
And then I'll just put it in.
Did I manage not to be on this picture, or am I like a?
You have been tweeting.
Oh yeah, true.
Were you not there?
Yeah,
I was
she-
actually one of the people taking the pictures because I'm the
okay.
comms officer for Climates, and that means that I need to be the one tweeting, not on the picture.
Right, right.
But
Okay.
it's a pity you.
That's why she
I
liked
still have the video of Martin talking at COP22, and each time he's like, that moment was both terrifying and like super and at improv because he told me he didn't prepare anything.
For the press conference.
Yeah, and each time we have a meeting, I'm like, Martin, I'm going to show that to people.
But I was
song.
very much impressed.
No,
He was really so authentic, and I was extremely happy to have him there.
I think I still have it now, like on the phone.
And Lovelin, we have also with us.
Yes, Loveland. Hi, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What are you doing all the way over there?
We don't bite.
I'll be over soon.
Okay, because the camera needs to find.
Yeah, so we, perhaps
Sure.
more here.
It really does.
I understand.
Well, the camera probably could, but you're a long way away.
No, I will work that out.
Okay.
I'm sending you something.
Okay. All right. So, yes, if you send that to me, I can we plug in here? No.
How plug in
Can
power
we charge
supply? There
power?
would be certainly something.
Yeah, just on your left.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Plenty of power.
exactly. I was sitting here yesterday, I was going, where do I put it in?
I wouldn't have seen mine either. I would have seen yours because it's further.
Right. It's right here at my knees, actually. Oh, they have little candies at the hotel. So I brought some little candies just in case you needed some
Some energy.
sugar, yeah, sugar hits. Alex is coming this morning, right?
Yes, he said he will.
He said he would. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Laura Hildebrand.
Yes.
She's not coming this morning, though, is she?
I guess no.
No, she
Didn't respond.
Okay. This is
So
wonderful.
I will send you the link to the event. Will you then send it to
I will.
to Peter?
Yes,
Mhm.
but I need to put it all in together.
Yes.
And this is some of the lines, how you can make climate change sexy, and then, do you have any video or screen grabs or something, or just photos that we could put there? Enter the 2017 Global Challenges Music Video Contest, opening June. Win a trip to COP23 in Bonn, Germany, and then go to and whatever what you do. Okay. And do you have a Twitter handle that you should add in?
Yes, I
Send me that too.
have sent, but it's also in the email that I've sent you, but I will resend it
Okay.
in the,
Because I'll put mine in too, because I
Yeah,
was
sure.
going to put it on the website.
I think it's sideways.
Yeah. Can't see a thing.
Really, like in diagonal. Can I?
Yes. Yeah, see, it's.
Okay.
Oh, you
good morning.
found it. Yeah.
Took me a while on the first one.
Yeah. Hi there, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good. Ran my 2 miles this morning.
Yeah, good. I've been walking yesterday in the evening.
Well, I did too, but today's a new day.
Yeah, it's also, it is really nice here along the Rhine working.
Yeah.
Today we will focus on the preparations of the press conference and also on strategizing, partnership building. How can we work together more efficient? And I will also put on the...
Hey, Miro.
Yeah, hello, Mark. Good morning.
Morning. Listen, if it's okay with you, I have a number of things I need to take care of on the home front here.
Okay.
And so maybe I'll pass on the meeting today. It doesn't sound like there's anything like crucial.
Do we have anything to coordinate regarding tomorrow?
No, I mean, I plan to give a presentation that gives an overview of this Powers of 10 framework that I think can be helpful for scaling our efforts.
Yeah.
And
excuse me, I have to pick this up. Bolzer. Hallo Nick. Das wäre, leider habe ich jetzt gerade keine Zeit, weil wir ein Morning Meeting haben von der Education, Communication and Outreach Stakeholders Group im Conference Room Wien, wenn du zufälligerweise vorbeischauen wolltest. Das sieht man gleich vom Eingang her. Ja, es ist in diesem Abgeordnetenhaus, im alten Abgeordnetenhaus ist es. Da haben wir das Meeting und ich würde vorschlagen, dass wir uns 5 vor 10 dort beim Eingang zum UNO-Gebäude treffen. Ja, das ist dort dieser weiße Block neben dem World Conference Center auf der rechten Seite. Genau, ja. Und da gibt es einen eigenen Eingang und dort werde ich 5 vor 10 sein. Okay.
I have a computer that I cannot get online, and the other computers are working fine. But the one I have is a Windows machine that is, there was some kind of a Windows update that now makes it very hard. Well, I can't get online.
It
looks like it's
shortens automatically.
But
it does?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so both?
This is
yeah.
The other one is the landing where people can get more information about the press conference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Twitter handle is, that's the Twitter handle. That's what you need.
What about is that not a...
The hashtag.
The hashtag.
Hashtag is GYMC17.
You want...
No, I know the modem's fine, but it's one computer that has a wireless adapter problem. I don't think there's anything. Is there anything you can do to?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. See, I was saying, send to your website, but you won't do that.
Yeah.
You want that.
So.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
So, Mark, do we have anything to prepare for tomorrow? Do you want any additional resources to use, any video pre-recorded, or links from the internet? Then you send it to me so that I have it ready to show whatever you would like to show.
I'm sorry. Can you do that again?
Now, only if you want me to prepare anything for tomorrow, if there are any materials, any videos or additional information that you would like to show there on the screen here, that please send it.
I put some things up on the Facebook page.
Just this I've seen, yeah.
And I think I can put a few more things, but I don't want to give away the exciting part of the project.
Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, and it is. I've seen it here. Yeah, this is the main slide, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
All right, super. So I'll plan to be on a bit early tomorrow. And
Yes, also let's be 10 minutes earlier so we can sort out if there are any problems.
yeah, good.
Good, fine.
All right, thank you. Ciao.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. So Harriet has written now that she cannot come. I'm surprised that Anam is not here yet, but I guess
Who is not here?
Anam from Pakistan, yeah.
Oh.
Frank Crenshaw. Okay, let's start because I will then have also to leave at about 10 minutes before 10.
You have another.
Yes, I have a meeting with UNFCCC regarding the blockchain technology. So
they're interested in the blockchain technology?
very much so.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, and we have a side event on the 17th because blockchain is transformational. It will be playing a very important role in the future of the United Nations, I'm sure, 100% sure. And we have a side event on the 17th. How can blockchain technology help to implement Paris Agreement?
Please tell me you're live streaming that.
It is on this standard side event broadcasting of the UNFCCC.
I might actually tune in from Paris.
Okay, very good. Yeah, blockchain is really very, very interesting. It's relatively simple, but it will be a game changer in terms of how we build the trust between all the people. Because many people think, why shall I take action when everybody else is cheating or not contributing as well? Or people say they are doing something, but they are not really going through. And with this technology, you can really build trust, and you can give the climate action of young people a value, a transferable value, well documented, fraud, secure. You can tell people, if you are really contributing to climate action, then we will give you bonus points or financial incentives. And this will be nice. So, and we have today our pre-launch press conference for the Global Challenges Youth Music Contest. I guess that most of you are familiar with our flagship initiative. It is Glotcha Music, bless you. Glotcha Music is the handle for Twitter. Here you can also find all our history, and it's also the main coordination goes through Facebook. Music. We have there almost 5,000 likes or fans, and we've had already. Here is also should be the announcement of the event, yeah, for today in the afternoon. So we have here almost 5,000 followers. Here we are 4,479. Yeah. And it's a very successful initiative. Young people are enjoying to have this participation opportunity because music is part of their life. They feel confident to communicate by doing music. And it was even such that when I was at an event at the Alliance of Civilization Summer School in 2010, where I've met Jean-Paul and Anam, there were people asked to say 3 words that define them. And out of these 100 people that were there, more than half said used music as one word, one thing that defines them and that's most important in their lives. So it's really, if we connect the topic climate change, Agenda 2030 with music, then we have an entry point to connect with young people. We've had the competition for the Rio Plus 20 conference. There we've had more than 300 submissions from 40 countries. There we've also gotten in contact with the Youth Think Center, with Alex, and this Chinese youth is also very much interested in this. And then we've had at COP21 another competition, which was in cooperation with the Action for Climate Empowerment team. With Nick is a musician himself, and he loves music. He's very supportive, and Adriana, and also UNESCO Management of Social Transformation Program was our partner there, and there we've had less submissions because we've asked young people to sing about youth-led climate action. And this was too specific, and I guess people were struggling to find narratives or whatever to communicate.
Youth-led climate action.
Youth-led climate action.
A bit too dry.
Yeah, it's too dry, yeah, and for many youth in developing countries, in African countries also, they are not really thinking about what they could do for the climate, but how they survive. And even if they are passionate about environmental issues, really, it's not on their minds too much that they would have to lead climate action. So now we want to open it up again. We have had conversations with Nick Natal. He said that they are ready to work with us again, but we didn't formalize any cooperation, therefore they're today also not at the press conference. We have had conversations with the SDG Action Campaign. It's the main communication and outreach instrument of the Agenda 2030. It was the former Millennium Campaign, now it's SDG Action Campaign. They have moved here to Bonn earlier this year. They have now their headquarters here at Haus Kastanien, so a little bit down the Rhine, where we've been yesterday, and they were already in the castle, and they were also thinking how could they be involved in the COP23, because it's the biggest event Bonn has ever seen, probably, and they are in communications, and so they were thinking what they could do. And so when we proposed them to partner with us on this, they said they would be happy to do so. The whole initiative is such that we organize an online video competition. We ask young people to produce music video clips about their vision of a sustainable world. And then we organize the online voting and combine it with jury voting. For COP21, we brought in 2 winners, one from Indonesia, the public voting winner, and the jury award winner was Justecat Martinez, the indigenous leader from the US. And it was, they participated in our official side event, in a press conference, and we've had also a show at the UNESCO pavilion. But this was not really implementation of the full vision that we've had. We've had the idea that we should organize during COP21, but we will try now at COP23 to organize a globally broadcasted TV edutainment show. Edutainment, educating and entertaining.
Sounds great.
Yeah, because this Paris Agreement everybody has a role to play. We need to get people involved, people excited, motivated, and supportive for this agenda. And so it's not enough to stay in our circles here, the participants of the conference. So we have to really reach the people in their living rooms. And there, it's this cross-media dimension also. Of course, we have our social media activities, but we need also to come into the mainstream media, into TV or newspaper articles and so. And there are these public service media people. Of course, there are also the private ones, but my primary target group are the public service media, because they have the public service remit. They have the task that's their very basis for existence, is that they are addressing these global, these public good topics, and that they are providing education to the people about such topics that are of common good. And so the idea is that we produce a high quality TV show, and the TV stations take up the signal and broadcast it. And we've started, Christina started with the European Broadcasting Union also negotiations. European Broadcasting Union is the biggest public service media network. And they have said, they have attended preparatory workshops that we've had for Paris. We wanted to have the show there at the UNESCO headquarters. But UNESCO could confirm the availability of the venue only by September, and by then time was short, and we would have costs between 200,000 and 300,000 euros, and we didn't manage to put this in place. But now we are working on doing the TV show at the Deutsche Welle studios next door. They have the equipment and everything, very little logistical challenges, I think. And
do they have the production team?
They have production teams, yeah, but it will then depend on what intense partnership we will agree on.
Right.
And we've had yesterday the conversation with the SDG Action Campaign, because they are financed by the German government. Says they
help.
Well, they're really giving substantial amount of money.
How much do they give them? Do you know?
I think about 5 million euros or so.
Per annum?
I don't know exactly, but just for UN terms of communication, this is a substantive amount of money. And but also Germany has expressed on several occasions, also here during the SDG Festival of Ideas, that they want to prioritize communication of the Agenda 2030 and Paris Agreement. And as Deutsche Welle is financed by the German government, and this is a big opportunity for everybody involved, we think that it could happen. Secured element of our plans we have with the Youth Think Center China. Alex, you will be with us there as well. He has secured funding from a Chinese foundation that they will finance setting up the platform, the upload and voting platform, and they will bring one of the finalists, because the social media world is divided into two parts. One is China and one is the rest of the world. Yeah. So in order to build bridges between these worlds, it is necessary that we give special provisions for participation from China. And our agreement with Youth Think Center is that they can bring one finalist, and that they will also bring a celebrity jury. Yeah. And they have also very good contacts to Chinese media, really the big players in media, also big internet portals where they have 200 million subscribers or more. And so this makes our initiative quite solid and attractive, although we are still in a preparatory phase.
I have a question. How Latin America and the Caribbean could participate in this? Because we have the contact with US Cattle, but
with whom?
US Cattle.
Ah, just the
yeah. Sorry, because his name is Nahuatl, so yeah, you know, Mexico. And we are very interested in that because and most of the in Mexico will be the elections for the next president the next year, so we'll be in election process.
Yeah.
So we are trying. Yeah. What?
In November.
From next year. So we'll be like crazy, and most of the time, thanks to our structure, we try to develop our projects and trying that the government or the politicians are not engaged in this. So sometimes it's quite difficult for Mexico and for other countries in Latin America to do that.
Right.
So I like the idea and I like the project and I like everything that you are going to be doing because it's awesome. But my question is, how could Latin America, through our movement, our Latin American movement, could be engaged with you in this process? Because most of the time in Latin America, yes, we have obviously celebrities, but we would like to engage independent celebrities because we have a lot of groups in the region that they are not quite famous like Leonardo DiCaprio or something on TV, but they are creating a great impact in their communities or even in a state or etc. So it will be interesting because the indigenous people has a lot of power in this. So they are doing a lot of cultural issues, etc. So it will be great because that kind of issues could enrich the process. So we are very interested on that. I was talking with my colleague of the co-coordination, and she was telling me, yes, of course, we are very interested in that. But just you have to ask, how can we engage through the movement?
Yeah, that's very good because we have had in our previous competitions very little participation from Latin America.
Yeah, I know.
We have had from the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago was strong. They were a global music superpower. I think they've had about 8 or so submissions. But from most of the countries of Latin America, we didn't get submissions. So what a way is to partner would be to have,
like you're partnering with China.
Yeah, this to a certain extent, yes, but regarding a certain participation of the finalists, that's not possible. Then if we split up it into regions, then we have too many finalists here. And a show with 1 hour without about 3 finalists, but
you could increase it to 5. I mean,
we can consider it now. But what
I think we should, brainstorm that and see. An hour is quite a long time.
Okay.
It's 46 minutes. If you,
but we want to talk about the
advertising.
COP23 and about the Paris Agreement in the show, having some interstitials, or how you say it?
Interstitial.
From front lines of climate change.
They're just 2-minute pieces. They're not, they're not big and expansive. So, I mean,
we will have a
it's
celebrity
a choice.
jury. And so, no, we will see. In general, of course, it would be good. What the approach, like in China, is that they also try to find media partners who would be ready to work on regional dimension of this. So because there can be given regional awards, there can be organized regional TV shows. What is also what we are planning to do, to ask the Deutsche Welle, is if they would give us the studio for, let's say, a day or 2, so that our media partners and regional partners could come and have their show in their language also, because the main show will be in English, but as a youth center, they certainly would have interest to have something in Chinese language as well. Or as we've spoken, the Spanish-speaking youth needs also content and outreach and communication and education material in Spanish, so that something like this could also be produced in Spanish language here during COP23. But in terms of fixed start for regional finalists, this we will have to see whether it will be possible. But I would be very happy to have also use a certain kind of regional coordinator.
That's because the German fund is investing in a lot of issues in Latin America, so we can talk with them about it.
Which German fund?
GIZ.
They
are very interested in climate change issues. And in fact, we had a lot of workshops with them in Mexico and for Latin America to CEPAL. So it will be very interesting about the 2030 agenda. So I don't know, but we have to check that, because in the media, I think for a TV show or something for Latin America, it's not possible at all, because it's quite expensive for our region to be in TV shows, etc. But we can use Facebook and social networks and another TV channels or live streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's more vital for us to do that, because thanks to the hashtags, the people is consulting a lot of Twitter issues and Facebook, but most of the time Instagram, by the way, in Latin America, Instagram is like a boom, a bomb of communication, short videos, etc. Even Snapchat. So thanks to the applications of technology issues like the telephone, etc., will be great, because a TV show, I don't think so, because it's something political in Latin America.
But you have also
a timing thing too.
Exactly.
I mean, it's to do it live.
And the website, and it's more open for us, and even it's obviously cheaper for the youth if we are planning to be in a TV show. Maybe on the radio, fortunately, we have some contacts in the radio in Mexico, some cultural channels. Not independent, but yes, cultural. And the university where I come from, the Autonomous University of Mexico, they are very open to engage in these kind of issues for free in the radio and even in the social media. But that's the only thing, because the open TV shows in Mexico, thanks to Televisa, they are not open and they are very expensive. But I think we have the media, but we would like to engage with you to create this great platform to start in Latin America. So
that would be perfect. Would you be ready to join us on our press conference?
Okay.
To express this interest and the perspectives that you see. That would be very good, And Margot, would you like to say something from the perspective of climates?
We don't have that many contacts as you have. I wish we could. But it's definitely like using the online tools is definitely a good point, and maybe not just in one region of the world, and trying to spread it. I know that we have local branches of climates in Nepal and Mali, so that could be a very good starting point, and they're using a lot of social media, so that would be a good thing. I know that we could try to go through networks like Clicks as well. I know they have even more local branches than they have in all of South America.
In 11 countries.
Just that, Click. Well, you presented better.
I don't know. Click.
I don't know how we could reach. Maybe we could ask Younger, any Younger that will attend, and maybe ask on the Facebook group if they would relay. The video competition was relayed yesterday, so I guess you can relay a music challenge as well. So, and then I hope people are going to share it. I know they did when in 2015, so why not this time again? I hope.
Yeah, very good. Now for us, where I also see the link to Climates and COP in my city and similar efforts, is because we have this initiative, glotcha.info, that's what our main homepage. And we have launched in Marrakesh the Give Youth a Chance Call for Resources for Youth Climate Action initiative, with a flash mob, with a press conference. Christina was there, Tim was there, Martin was there, and Margot was also tweeting, helping. Yeah.
You were tweeting.
Yeah.
I'm always tweeting.
And this resource mobilization thing has the COP22 official project label. So we are somehow the ones with the license to beg, to be the beggars.
You need to get the official license from COP23 as well.
Yes, that's.
It's going to become obsolete really fast.
Yeah,
I know it does, doesn't it?
Short life duration, lifespan. But the point is that this we are trying to build a resource mobilization infrastructure, a global one, for youth climate action. And the idea is that this will be also some kind of brand, this glotcha, because we are building the organizational background, we are building a multi-stakeholder partnership. And in this multi-stakeholder partnership, all our partners get then the co-ownership of the institutional and technological infrastructure that we are building. And the main institutional arm is the Global Challenges Foundation New York, which has 501c3 status. And we are planning to have regular music events or selling art exhibits which will help then to raise money for young people. On the one hand, on the global level, but also this could then be also used in some kind of social franchise model that young people would organize concerts in Mexico City or whatever about this gender identity and climate topic, and partner with interesting celebrities, and then say, now we would ask you for some support for local and global efforts. And this is also one way, because COP in my city had many activities around the world. In
try to reach out through that network as well. I have to ask somebody else though, because I'm not in charge. But yeah, that's definitely another path we can.
There have been many activities, and young people are taking wonderful action, but they are struggling with financing themselves. And if there would be a template and globally recognized brand that they would work with, this would help them, because people would have more confidence to give young people support. Yeah, and fine. So we will have you at the press conference on board. That's very good.
What time is it?
It is at 2:30 in Nairobi 4, and we can meet half an hour before. By that time, I will have also the slides. I can go very quickly through the slides, but they are not finished yet. So the.
Will you post the information about the press conference in Facebook?
It is in the ECOS homepage. ECOS Facebook page.
I didn't review anything. I was
I prepared it today in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the press conference, organizer logo for the time being IAI and Youth Think Center, and it's in the context of the World We Want platform, because we are there, a member of the Policy and Strategy Group, speaker. Oh, yeah, Christina, will you moderate?
Oh, okay.
Good. Youth will be you, and perhaps somebody else will also be interested to say something, like Jean-Paul or Anam or Tim or Margot.
Do you need me to?
The wine lady. Would you like to speak as a comms person? Okay.
I'm not sure I have any much things to say.
Okay.
I would not.
She's tweeting.
And I'm tweeting. That's
Okay, that's
tweeting.
good. That's also very
Let her
important.
tweet.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you comms. I'm trying.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
very good.
Oh, I've written out some things here, some tweet things, and we were going to create. Were you getting together some screenshots or some photos?
Not yet, but we can work on it after this meeting.
Okay, after you have this. Okay, all right.
So very briefly, the aims, that's still from the presentation 2015, which we have to adopt. And scope of the initiative, online competition and TV show, things are in flow. Yeah, and the prize is, no, the message here for the people is for the musicians that they should get ready, that they can start thinking of producing video clips. That's the pre-announcement function. And yeah, that's for the time being, and we will then.
And Christina, you said something about Captain Planet yesterday. How was that? How is that?
Oh, well, I'm on the board of directors of the Captain Planet Foundation, which is in, we're based in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
But what we do and what we've been doing for a very long, over 20 years now, we're actually getting into the STEM education system with sustainable education, let's say. But we also have very practical things that we do and we fund. Not a lot, but we kind of give small grants out 3 times a year, I think. And we do give international grants. So, we have a whole international section. But we give small grants out to, let's say, we'll install gardens in schools. And we have a lot of corporate partners that help with that. But in installing gardens, they may be mathematic gardens, they may be astrology gardens, but they are gardens with vegetables and with nutritious food. And then because we've had such a problem with obesity in the US, we will also supply the school with a cooking cart, and a local chef will come in. The kids will, they will grow the vegetables, and then they'll cook with the vegetables. I mean, they'll make food. They'll learn about food, because unfortunately in the US, most children think a tomato grows at McDonald's. My God. It's wild, but that's the truth. Wow. Yes. So it's kind of, it's getting kids outside, getting them back outside and out of, away from their computer and back into nature, and to discover nature. And, that takes care of a whole lot of ailments, just being outside in the sun and dealing with nature, digging in the dirt or whatever. Yes, that's right. Yes, but we also supply kits to test water. So if there's a water project that you have, a river project or something, we have so many. If you go to the Captain Planet cpffdn.org, you'll see all the different best practices that we've been formulating, because we've been doing this for so long, on all kinds of things. But since now we're getting into STEM education, and I don't know, that's why I asked you about that, because I don't know how the education system runs in Mexico, how that works. But in the US, it's really tight, and we've been trying to infiltrate.
Now we're very connecting with the earth right now.
Yes.
Well, all the time, but right now more than ever.
More than ever, because we have to. Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm asking you because I don't know if you know the Climax movement from Brazil. They are promoting the Sexy 5 for the climate with Captain Planet.
We saw them. Yes. Oh yeah, we were with them. Yes.
So they are obviously communicating through the Sexy 5 for the climate, all the environmental issues and climate change issues. So Luciano, who is the Captain Planet for Latin America, we are in a partnership with them. So I consider it would be great if you can talk with them
about this initiative,
because they are linked with the Youth Press. They are based in Italy with Paolo. Yes. From Brazil too.
Yes, yes.
The Youth Press Agency, as well as with the Climax from Brazil, and another organization who is working with gender. But they are very interested to engage with the Captain Planet issues, because I think Luciano is part of a group of Captain Planets around the world. Anyway, they are. There are.
You know, I mean, there are so many.
I think it will be great because they are communicating these issues, and Luciano is working on sustainable agriculture too right now in Brazil.
Very good.
So I don't know if we can contacting you and to
absolutely
have, more contact with you. They principally mostly they.
Yes.
It will be great because they are very. In fact, I think Luciano was with you asking you something. I don't remember because he was very excited, like, she's the girl from Foundation. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was in a meeting, so what?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, and he came to a couple of our press conferences. I asked him to come and sit in the audience, and actually I took photographs of him and took them back to Ted Turner and showed Ted, and he laughed.
Yeah, no, for Marrakesh, he was Leo Couscous.
Oh,
yeah, but he was
easy to remember.
But for the Koi, he was Captain Planet, and they are planning to be Captain Planet again here. In Bonn.
Wow, very good.
It would be great if you can be in contact with them.
Yes.
To develop something great about communication.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I think maybe we could include, we should include them in the show if we can in some form or other.
That would be good, yeah.
Because they've got, big fans around the world. Captain Planet is still massive, so. Yeah.
And
the team is so great with creating videos and in editation.
Yeah, they were doing theatre. They were doing great theatre there, but there were problems in them getting them into the press corps.
Yeah, because they were masked. Yeah.
Because wearing a costume.
Marcos was very cooperative.
We can talk with Adriana, with Adriana Valenzuela.
Yeah.
And I think she can facilitate that.
She can.
Yes, I know the mask issues, but maybe for. Yeah, because in Lima was exactly the same.
Was it?
To put the mask and it was not possible.
One concluding remark from Loughlin.
I get the concluding remark.
Hey, there you go.
He's packing up.
Well, he's leaving. You're leaving a little bit early,
I'm leaving,
right?
yeah.
So this is awesome. Our project is 2020 or bust, and which fundamentally is to engage 500 million people by 2020. Taking very simple carbon reduction actions that will actually bridge the 8 gigaton gap to get us on track to end the crisis on time. And so we're mobilizing 30 million people in 2017. We've just released the first Ending the Climate app called 2020 or Bust, and definitely designed for the youth market. So in terms of sexifying it and everything, because our whole thing is you make climate sexy, simple, and actionable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Everybody can win. They see the end zone, and they can see every day that the connection between their action and the end game by 2020. So when you do the app, you go on, we're gamifying it. I'm going to Geneva on Monday because the Summer School Citizen Lab challenge that they're doing in Geneva, they're going to be doing the app to upgrade the app for all over the world so that every region has their own application of the app, different actions people can take, and you get your own 2020 budget. So you work off your budget every day. I'm going to eat. I don't eat meat today. Good. You get 10 points. Then you compete against other people around the world, and then everybody's budget gets aggregated. So we're doing it like the world's biggest reality show. In 4 years, we find out if we're booted off the planet. So we're affiliating with everybody. UNICEF, UNDP. So I would love to promote what you're doing, because everything we can get on the app to cross promote the whole thing about sexifying. Absolutely, we've got celebrities we want to get. We want to get the Kardashian people that would never look at a chart. Never climate change, they run for the hills.
Right.
So
it's too much for them.
Superheroes, zombies, the whole thing.
And will you be?
On the ECOS community group, what you just told me, like the app and everything, I would love to put it in
Absolutely.
climates reporting.
No, I would love that. Climates are great. Not that you don't already know that, but
I'm in it.
I know that. I know. Come on.
I have to run, but will you be here on the 16th? Because on the 16th in the morning, it's Tuesday, yeah, we will have ECOS morning meeting on the topic of gamification. And we have a professor from the ETH Zurich, Professor Dirk Helbing, who is interested to organize with us a climate Olympics.
Oh, awesome.
So really.
Wow.
What's that? You won't be here?
Oh no, I have to go back to work.
Okay, I have to run.